Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we're discussing Monday Night Raw, November 4th. Had to think about that, 2024, live from actually taped from Saudi Arabia at the Mohammed Abbas Center. I think that was the right thing. And yeah, let's discuss the results. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So, WWE Monday Night Raw started off actually pretty weird because they actually had Liv Morgan kick it off. Who would have thought in Saudi Arabia they would have seen Liv Morgan in the ring? So she was there, of course, boasting about how she beat Nia Jax, and she has her little ring that's really, really ugly. But I will tell you, if she starts using that sumbitch just to mock MJF, congratulations, because I do think they are friends in real life, because I think they're both hail from New Jersey. You know, MJF bills he's from New York, but I think he's maybe from New Jersey. Anyway, out came Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, getting in the ring with her, talking all this shit, saying that they're going to take her title, and Liv Morgan tried to kind of like wedge in between them, talking about how one of them is going to turn on the other, and Bianca Belair will probably turn on Jade Cargill. I think it's the other way around, because there's no way they can change Bianca Belair to a heel. They would lose all the little children who praise her for being such a great woman wrestler. Then Adam Pearce came out and tried to break them apart, which really wasn't breaking anybody apart. I didn't think they were going to actually fight. Liv Morgan got in between them and backed Bianca Belair on. Bianca Belair punched her in the face, and Adam Pearce announced that there was going to be a battle royal for the #1 contendership for Liv Morgan's title. That match started immediately after the commercial break, and throughout the match, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill were kicking ass. Of course, there were some cool moves from, who was in the match? Io Sky, Kairi Sane, I think Natalya did something, or shit like that. It came down to 4 women, which were Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Io Sky, and Laura Valkyrie. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez pulled on Bianca Belair's hair and tossed out Jade Cargill as she was trying to save Bianca Belair from getting pulled out by her hair. This led to being her Valkyrie and Io Sky. They fought on the outside of the ring for, it had to be like 5 minutes. It was very slow paced, and I was really losing interest. Io Sky finally got a German suplex onto the ring apron, and Laura Valkyrie rolled out of the ring. And the only reason I'm not going to give this sumbitch an up is because Io Sky won. The match was kind of messy. Wasn't a real big fan of it, but congratulations. Next, there was a backstage segment with the New Day, who had a match later on with the War Raiders. They were kind of arguing whose fault it was that they lost last week on Raw, the #1 contendership match. Kofi blamed the Woods blamed Kofi, and then it cut screen to a Wyatt promo where The Miz was tied up with tape around his mouth, kidnapped by Bo Dallas and the rest of the Wyatts. Now, I gotta say this, folks. So, The Miz is basically kidnapped, which is illegal, and everyone's watching this videotape, and they're just like, yeah, whatever. Miz is kidnapped. Who gives a shit? Well, that's how the commentators are there. Oh, we have nothing to do with that tape. We have nothing. We don't know what's going on. Get the hell out of here. All right, the next match, I was just trying to remember off the top of my head. It might be out of order. I am going to say it was Chad Gable versus Dragon Lee as I think of the next match. This match was actually really great. I actually really was into it until the end. They started exchanging German suplexes, and they just ate them. Ate him, got back up. Another German ate it, got back up. Another German suplex. Dragon Lee did take a really big bump on the outside of the ring, and it looked like he might have been out of it. But he was not. He got back in the ring. Selena Vega was on the ringside, and so was Ivy Niles. Ivy Niles went over to attack Selena Vega. Rey Mysterio came out, and as Ivy Niles distracted the referee, Chad Gable bent over the rope. Rey Mysterio cheated that cheater, kicked Chad Gable. Dragon Lee got his finisher. 1, 2, 3. This match is getting it down, because I didn't like that German suplex thing that was going on there. It just was out of place. But yeah, Dragon Lee got the victory. Congratulations. Just extending the, Chad Gable, Rey Mysterio line a little bit longer. The other match I was going to talk about was the New Day versus the War Raiders. Kofi, of course, tried to get in a tag with Kofi towards the end of the match when he was trying to get Trouble in Paradise. That caused them the match and the momentum. 1, 2, 3, War Raiders won. Alright, I'm giving this sumbitch a down too. It's just getting it down. You must get this down bink, bink, down it goes. All right, the next thing that happened was there was a promo in the back by Seth Rollins talking about how him and Bronson Reed, this program is over. Seth Rollins needs to move on. He wants his gold back. He wants that title, and he is getting ready for the fatal four-way tonight between Dominic, Sheamus, himself, and Damian Priest. So that is going to happen probably now because I can't remember any other matches that were in between, and I know for a fact I'm probably missing a big one. And I went through my phone too to think of it. But we're going to talk about the final match, the Fatal 4-Way. That's what we're just going to have to jump into. Oh, Sami Zayn! I forgot. Sami Zayn came out for a program, and then he called out, or Jey Uso came out and was like, listen, bro, thank you very much for saving my ass, the day before at the Saudi Arabia pay-per-view that we're at now, the Crown Jewel. But I gotta know, did you mean to kick Roman Reigns? And Sami's like, what? Before he could even answer, out came Jimmy, and Jimmy just laid down the list of the shit that Sami did and said, you can't trust this dude. You can't trust him. And Sami's like, whoa! You brought me into the family, Jimmy. Don't you remember? Thank God he brought that up, because I was like, dude, Jimmy was on his side from the beginning, and then you kicked me in the face, you kicked Roman in the face, and you kicked your brother in the face. So we shouldn't trust you, Jimmy, but I do. And you know what, Jay? I love you, bro, but I can't. Now, can't what? He didn't ask him for anything. He just wanted to know why he kicked Roman. He wasn't asking you to join him or be besties. And as he went out of the ring, Jay's like, yo, come down to SmackDown, Sami. Let's talk this off as a family because you are Sami Uso. I don't know why I'm holding a mic here like there's something here in my hand. And then finally, we have to get to the last match before I run out of time and 8 minutes. Aaron was the Fatal 4-Way between Seth Rollins, Dominic, Sheamus, Damian Priest. This match was actually pretty good. It went a lot of back and forth. I like Sheamus. Damian Priest is pretty pimp. Rollins, I can't stand you. And Dominic, of course, he was just funny and crap like that. Big Bronson Reed came out towards the end, beat the shit out of everybody. Bronson Reed's becoming one of my top faves. Top faves, baby. Bronson destroyed Rollins, smashed him to the table. Tsunami on Priest. Tsunami on Sheamus. Dominic tried to take advantage of it. Did a big frog splash on Sheamus. 1-2 kick out. Then he did hit a 619 on Damian Priest. And as he went up top for the splash, Damian grabbed him, chokeslammed him down. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is now the #1 contender for Gunther's world title. And Gunther also had a promo during the segment, or before that, talking about how Cody Rhodes was a good challenger and Ludwig did not take care of Sheamus. Anyway, this match is getting up. Raw, the tape version, you're going to get up. That's right, I'm feeling a little zesty. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining the 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time with more stuff, more things, and maybe a Funko Pop or two. See you later, folks. Bye-bye.